Hey, y'all, it's your favorite Unc. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below to Nightcap YouTube channel so you never miss a single live stream or video of myself, Ocho, and Gil. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Ocho, the Bills paid the price for going all in and still failing. Bills finally, hey, you remember the housing crisis in 2008 when everybody got those interest-only loans, but it was going to have a balloon payment. So you're going to be able to live in that house paying nothing but the interest on it.
Right.
But you better hope somebody come along and buy that house and get you up out of it, because when that balloon payment come due, okay, the balloon payment came due on the Buffalo Bills. Right. 6 players in total were cut with two more restructuring their contract. Tre'Davious White, gone. Jordan Poyer, gone. Mitch Morse, gone. Sirianni Neal, gone. Deontay Hardy, gone. Nyheim Hines, gone. You see, when you go all in like that, Ocho, you got to get one, because you're going to, just like the Rams. You remember the Rams won the Super Bowl? They tried to bring it back, and when they couldn't, what they do? They broke it up.
They broke it up. Yeah, every time. I think, so if they were to try to keep Poyer, Hines, and some of the other young fellas, would it have been a salary cap casualty? Was anybody's salary that crazy where they couldn't run it back one more time? There's a small window of opportunity that you have where you got to get it, like you just said. Has that window passed?
The question is, they're probably going to lose Floyd, one of the outstanding linebackers.
Right.
Vaughn, what are you going to do with him?
Well, he restructured. Vaughn restructured to come back.
Okay. The middle linebacker.
Oh, Milano comes back.
He's coming back from an injury.
Hey, he nice.
Yeah. Okay. Micah Hyde is gone. Poyer is gone. Tre'Davious White is gone. So 3/4 of your secondary is going to be elsewhere next year. Leonard Floyd is gone.
Right.
So that's
you gotta have some type of veteran presence back there somewhere.
Well, I think the thing is, Ocho, you hope because think about what Kansas City did. Look at Kansas City's done an outstanding job.
They was young, man.
Look at that secondary.
But look who they have at the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, Spags get them right.
Spags will get you right. I'm not sure who the defensive coordinator is in Buffalo, but does he have the same?
Sean McDermott's where it was Leslie Frazier. Leslie Frazier, remember? No, Leslie left because Sean McDermott wanted to take over the play calling. And so Leslie well, nah, bro, because if you take over the play calling, I'm never going to get a head coaching job. So he left. Sean took over, and, well, we saw what happened.
Yeah.
Gabe Davis is probably going to leave. They're going to probably look to do something. So, and the question is, I love the tight ends are good. Kincaid is really good. I like Kincaid. Kincaid is nice. The question is, Diggs. Yeah. Where is his head at, Ocho?
On the field. It's on the field. It's on the field. When it's time to play ball, it's on the field.
If you look at the targets that he got for the production that he gave you, it didn't match, Ocho. I'm just keeping the stack with you. It didn't match.
As far as I don't have the numbers in front of me. And obviously, to me, Diggs is the top 5 receiver in this NFL. I'm
top 5?
Yeah. Wait.
Okay, CD. You taking Diggs over CD? Tyreek. That's 2 right there.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so where we gonna start? Let's start. Okay.
Wait, I'm trying to understand. When was Diggs not a top 5 receiver in this NFL?
I don't think he was a top 5 last year. Has he been a top 5? Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. I was going to say, hold on now. This is Stefon. Are we talking about the same Diggs? Yes.
Yeah.
This is Stefon Diggs, the elite route runner, Stefon Diggs. Yes.
Because you do what we ask you to do in the NFL. We ask you to update that resume. You don't get to stay in the top 5 just because you've been in the top 5.
Hey, but guess what? Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Like it's only one way to stay in the top 5. You know, those opportunities have to come. Those opportunities have to continue to come.
Look at his targets and look at his catches. You know what? Give me his targets. Yeah, that's all we got to do. We got to pull these targets up. We can pull the targets up now.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I wish I had it in front of you. I need that concoction that you got that you have on the side where you can pull everything up like that. You got to tell me what that is so I can get me one.
No, I don't want you to get one. I want to be able to stay a step ahead of you. We'll get you to you. We'll have the what you call them. We'll have the volume. Get you out one.
All right, appreciate it. I like that.
Actually, looking for the look.
I just when it comes to playing receiver and understanding that sometimes you have down years, there are many factors that come into play when those years aren't as efficient as you'd like, especially when numbers are down usually for a specific reason. It's because the targets and opportunities aren't as often as they used to be.
Ocho, check this out.
Talk to me now.
Josh Allen will see a massive jump in his base salary. He goes from 1.08, so he made 1,008,000. Right. Now he goes to 23.5 million.
Oh, that's why they getting rid of everybody.
Stefon Diggs goes from 1.16 million to 18.5 million.
Oh, now I get it. Okay, now that give me a better understanding.
That's a big jump.
Big jump. Well, those two ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Those two ain't going nowhere. But now I get a better understanding on why the safeties are being let go the way they have. And this wasn't just the Buffalo Bills. It wasn't just the Buffalo Bills.
You got to do that.
They did the same thing in Denver too.
Yes. But look here, the thing is, and I know people have but Sean Payton kept the New Orleans Saints in salary cap hell. Go back and look at his track record.
Right.
I'm not breaking news. I'm not interrupting your normally scheduled programming to break this to you.
Right.
Go back and look at the New Orleans Saints. Sean Payton kept them in salary cap hell. He was constantly robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Hey, say that again. You were what?
Huh? He was constantly robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Well, you've been in your Bible, boy.
Yeah.
You've been in your Bible.
It is what it is. Y'all know what I think about the Broncos. Mm-hmm. But they don't get to, just because I played for you for 12 years and you've been great to me, you don't get to escape criticism.
Right.
Wrong is wrong, right is right.
Speaking of, since you just mentioned the Broncos, could you please explain to me how serious they are about winning and how are they going to win without anybody at the helm to run the show?
Listen, I've only been around the Bronco ownership, the Walton Penner delegation once. I've been that Saturday night, that Friday night, that Saturday night.
Right.
They're very serious about winning.
Yes. Okay.
Because you have to understand,
yes, sir.
All they've done is win. At Walmart, they don't lose.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said it. It's why I fucking love you. They've always won in business. Mm-hmm. They've always won in business. So how do you win in business? By using your money. But you can't throw money around in a game of football. You have to understand. You have to have patience. Because on the side of business, when it comes to Walmart and the other ventures that they're into, when you put money into it, you have instant success and instant turnaround. It doesn't work like that in football. Right. It doesn't work like that. And I think they need to understand that because they don't have a football background. They think, well, if we throw a lot of money at it, all of a sudden it's going to turn around and we're going to win. That's not how it works.
Right. Mm-hmm. And those receivers, I didn't put Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase in that group. I just named four, but we don't need to go. We don't need to go no further. We're gonna leave that alone.
I got you.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Ocho. And so that's what happened. Diggs was 6th in targets. He had 160 targets.
Yes, sir.
He was 7th in receptions for 107. Mm-hmm. But what was his touchdown? But it was like he went like the last 6 or 7 weeks where he didn't have a 100-yard game. Because he started out like gangbusters.
Yeah. Oh, I watched those games. I watched those games. Now, for me, again, I always say, when you want to get an individual the ball, they can get you the ball no matter what. Diggs plays all over the place. He plays all over the place. So again, I always go back to what Puka Nacua was able to do with the Rams.
Yeah.
And there should be no excuse. If you're serious about winning and understanding the player that you have in Diggs, there should be no reason why you can't manipulate the offense and find ways to get him the ball because of the type of player he is. He's special. He's special. But again, what did they do? They allow the teams that they played to dictate where the ball goes. They allow the teams that they played to dictate where the ball goes.
107 catches.
I watched the game. I watched the games on the back end of the season. I'm saying, what are we doing? Why are we not getting Diggs involved in some of these games, knowing what he can do?
Yeah.
But I'm with you when you're right.
Diggs, I think they said Diggs had 107 receptions for 1,183 yards and 8 touchdowns.
Right.
He had 5 100-yard games, but I don't think win the last one. He had 500-yard games in the first 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So the last 11 weeks of the season, he didn't post a 100-yard game.
They playing around. No disrespect. They playing around. They playing around. And you know what's going to happen? You said he had 160 targets, right?
Yes.
And sometimes those targets are not even catchable. Sometimes those targets
right.
are out of bounds. But as long as the ball is coming your way, I would love to know exactly out of those 160 targets, how many of those balls were catchable.
Well, we know that we saw 2 or 3 of them against the Kansas City Chiefs that was catchable, and he didn't catch them. You remember that?
I remember one, just the one that was a hard catch. The over.
That ain't no hard catch. That's a receiver catch.
Yeah, the over the shot.
You just told me the man top 5.
He is. Yeah, and I could name something in the top 5 that are the top 5 right now. I've also dropped balls too, but we ain't gonna go there.
It ain't when it's not if you drop them, it's when you drop them.
When you drop them, that's a good one. Hey, listen, come on now, you got my back against the wall now. I'm throwing as many punches as I can.